Hey, good morning. So I'm looking at the Forex client sentiment. This is a website that we use to gauge to see what is the sentiment of retail traders, whether they're long or short. Last night, I took a trade on an Australian US dollar. Right. On this particular trade, look up here at the top, right? 86% were long, 14% were short. So this gave us a contrary view that we need to be actually looking to go short instead of going long. Last night, I saw that the Australian dollar was actually on a double bottom, and it actually flashed with my device, not my device, but my one of my indicators flashed that there was a double bottom because it was basing off this candle, and it had a double bottom that's pushing it to come back up here. I prematurely jumped into the trade, but then something said, "Well, you need to go look at sentiment and see what's going on." Right? And when I came over here to sentiment, I was like, oh, 86% in long. So guess what? That's 86% of the people probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Oh, well, we're at the bottom. We definitely need to be going long, right? And I thought the same thing too. But then I was like, nah, you know what? Let me close out on this trade. I took a minor loss, but I got onto the right side, right? So let's go down to the 30-minute chart and I'll show you exactly the trade setup that I took. So we're talking about I was in a trade around 9, 10, around here. All right. And as we were going up, right, I was in profit a little bit, but then I started seeing um, this candle forming around 11 p.m. And I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and let me take a little smaller L. I'm going to get in the right side of the trade. I'm going to short this thing. All right. And this is what I did. I measured from here to here. And this was my first target right here, right? So this was my first target. Right, target here. Targets were hit. This was a successful trade that played out, and my first target was hit. Now we have what we call right now. We have a liquidity sweep that's coming in because this is the prior day's low and this is the prior day's high. Anytime it breaks, you want to be careful because now the bears just got trapped. Who's now looking to try to take it down to this level? Price is coming back against them aggressively, and it's collecting these bear stop orders. All right. Now, yes, could we push deeper back into this area before rolling over? Yes, that's a major possibility. But nonetheless, this trade was a success because I, for one, slowed down and looked for Confluence. I was like, wait a minute, don't let me be in a hurry. So, for instance, if we let me put the indicators on so you can see maybe a double top. All right. So if we're in a double top, it's not going to happen all the time. Right. But what we want to look for is, all right, how many people are trying to go long? All right. So if it's more people who are long, then that gives us a signal that we may be looking to need to go short, which we do. Right. Also, I want y'all to pay attention to remember when we trade double tops and bottoms, we don't go to the traditional line. Even though price can go there, we go to the neckline. And I want to pull up maybe on the CAD JPY so you can potentially see there are, let's go on a 4 hour. And let me see if I'll put the double bottom on. There we go. All right. So this was a double bottom. Let me take the double top off on this one so I don't intertwine. All right. So you see here, right? We had price hit right here at the neckline. That's only where that's where we want to go to. We don't want to go up here because most retail traders try to get there and they become liquidity and price have a hard time getting there. Right. So even here we get close, we don't get there. Net, yes, targets was hit over here. We stick with our rules. We only trade to the net line. There's enough opportunity to go there. Now, there's some opportunities to where you see price clearly is going to head there. Yes, you can go ahead and take the trade, right? But we just keep it simple when it comes to that. All right. So this double top, yeah, it played out, but I'm only looking really good to the neckline. All right. Right here, we get to the neckline, but we didn't get to the target. What I'm insinuating is this: you will find yourself getting more to the neckline than you will to your traditional targets on the double top, double bottom, right? So once again, we got one here, especially the downtrend. You're probably going to hit those, but I like to stick with the pattern of look. Let's get to the neckline. Let's get to the neckline. Because it's like base hits in baseball. You just try to get base instead of hitting the home run all the time, right? So you see, we failed. We didn't get here, but we got to the neckline. And I don't want to make it seem as if it's just truly cherry picking as well, too. So this was a good one. They still got to the neck. I mean, we got to the neckline, and we did get to the targets, but here, and it's a lot of movement. I mean, it's a 400 pips move to the neckline. That's pretty good, right? All right, this did get to the net line, and this did get to the targets. So probably every now and then, if you look at other market structures, you may be like, "Hey, net line is aligning up." I mean, I'm sorry, the traditional targets is lining up with some good structure. You could take the trade all the way there, but sorry, already you have seen that you've seen plenty of opportunities, based off of some of these patterns. And of course, you see some of my old patterns or extension points are played out. So these targets are hit over here, targets hit over here. All right, and here's the third target that looks to be hit. All right, but I'm not going to keep y'all long. But yeah, the goal, the trading is to stick with the same types of patterns and setups over and over, and you just keep doing such a stop loss, such profits, and you just stick with it instead of being random. All right. So that's one of the things and stuff we're gonna be trying to learn with a systematic approach. Just doing the things over and over and over again. All right, it's your boy E White. Hit like button, subscribe. I am out.